Hey guys, so the Legends Festival 2025 celebration is now underway, and for the first time ever, they're actually bringing back the SHENRON campaign for Legends Fest. Now, typically, this thing is only available for the anniversary, but this year they've decided to bring it back for Festival, so we're going to go over how to collect all of the Dragon Balls here, and it's a bit different than usual, not really super different, but there's a few differences that we can see that they usually don't do here. So if you guys have been playing the game for any amount of time, you've played during past anniversaries, you guys probably know how the Shenron celebration works, the Shenron campaign works. You scan friend codes to get Dragon Balls, but they've changed one thing. Now, if you scroll down here, past all this stuff, I'll teach you how to kind of like bypass this. There's an item search list which lists all of the different rewards you can receive from scanning codes. Now notice how there's only 4 Dragon Balls in the list as opposed to 7. So the reason why they do this is because they've actually reallocated 3 of these 7 Dragon Balls to other areas of the game. So let's keep going down, and here we go. The 2-star, 7-star Dragon Balls can be obtained from Legends Festival 2025 special missions, and then the 4-star Dragon Ball can be obtained from Legends Festival 2025 special login bonus. So a lot of you guys might have questions as to why you can't get the final 3 Dragon Balls. Just know that you can only get 4 from the code scanning portion of the Shenron campaign. The remaining 3 Dragon Balls, if you go over to your missions tab, there will be missions to collect 2 of these, and then the 4-star Dragon Ball you can only get from login bonuses. So we don't have a way to get that 4-star Dragon Ball yet, you just have to wait. But yeah, other than that, everything else should be the same. So if we X out of this, go back to the, that's not, we don't want to go to the manga collection unless you guys want to take a look at my manga collection. Let's go over to the Dragon Ball Hunt screen. And if we want to check all the different items we can obtain from this, you can click on the item search list, and it gives you a list of all of the rewards you can get from scanning friend codes. Now, some people might just stop after they get the Dragon Balls, but there's no reason not to just get all the rewards. It takes maximum 20 seconds per day to do this in the method I'm about to show you. But you can get CC from this, sparking medals, soul exchange medals, fragment exchange medals, slot removers. So there's good stuff in here. And then once you've completed all of these rewards, you end up getting 100 multi-Z power for sparking. And then of course you get to make a wish from Shenron once you've collected all 7 Dragon Balls. So there is a very, very easy way to do this, which bypasses the need for you to coordinate with people that you know to send codes back and forth every single day. And there is a special website where we can take a look at this. So if we go over and head to the Chrome tab here, I will post a link to this website in the pinned comment below. So all you need to do is click on the link to access this website. This website will pop up, which will give you 3 fields where you can input friend codes. So if we go over to the game, just going to jump right back over for a second here. You want to click on these 3 dots on the bottom right side of your screen. That will open up your menu. You can click on friend and take any of your friends that are on your friends list. Let's just take the top 3. And you want to click on their profile image, which is this yellow button right here. That will pop up their profile. And if you tap the profile, it makes it a little bit bigger. And you can see on the bottom portion there, next to their QR code, there is a friend code. You are going to want to write down 3 friend codes. So let's just take this person's friend code. We'll write that down. Let's take this person's friend code. We'll write that down. And then we'll do the same for the 3rd person on the list, their friend code. We will write that down. So once you've had 3 of your friend codes, well, okay, you need to make sure that you at least have 3 people on your friends list. That also is important. But once you have 3 friends on your friends list and you have their friend codes written down, you can jump back over to the website over here. You're going to want to input your friend codes that you've written down into the fields here on the website. And then you simply click this display codes button. That will pop up the 3 QR codes that you need to scan on your app in order to get your Dragon Balls. So let's just quickly go back over to the game. let's back out of this list. We're going to go back over to the Dragon Ball Hunt screen. We're going to go ahead and click scan code. That is going to open the camera on your phone. And then we are just going to scan the codes that appear on our screen from inputting the friend codes and clicking the display codes button. So here is the first. Wow, we actually got a Dragon Ball on our very first code. That I assume is not super highly likely, but there we go. And we're going to go ahead and scan the second code. What do we get from this one? Second code, we end up getting a slot, 3 slot removers. And then the last code, we're gonna go and scan this. And that gets us a sparking medal. Okay. So that's it. And that's basically what you have to do every single day. So that's all the rewards we can get, because you can only get 3 rewards per day. It tells you today's item amount 3 out of 3, and then it doesn't even let you click on the scan code button because that's all you can do in one day. Now, what I would recommend that you do is, if we jump back over to the website here, you don't even need to change these codes at all. So what I would say that you should do is simply keep this web page open on either your PC or your tablet or whatever device you're using to scan this, and just have this tab open. Don't change it. Don't refresh the page. Every single day, just go in here, click display codes, and that will give you fresh QR codes using the same friend codes that you've input in these fields. And then you can just come in, scan the codes, and that's it. So once you put the codes in, it really just takes about 15 to 20 seconds per day to get through your scanning every single day. So it is extremely easy to do this. This is a website that was made in 2023, even though it's obviously been a few years since then. They just haven't changed the formula for how the Shenron event worked. So this website does still work, and it probably will still work for the foreseeable future. And I've used this during every single anniversary that we've had since, I think essentially the 5th anniversary. I've done this for every Shenron event, and it worked for Purunga as well that we had during the 7th anniversary. So a very, very, it's a very useful website for just being able to complete the Shenron stuff without having to actually coordinate with people that you know to get their codes and scan codes and go through the hassle of doing it every single day. So you don't actually need to know anybody to get this done. All you need are 3 friends. Add them to your friends list, and then as long as they remain on your friends list, you can simply just scan their friend codes all, I guess, however long this event is up for, which it looks like it's up for the entirety, 53 days. So you have 53 days to do this, and then just as a reminder, you are not going to be able to collect all 7 Dragon Balls from the code search portion of this. You can only collect the 1, 3, 5, and 6-star balls from this. The 2, 4, and 7-star balls are obtained through either login bonuses or the missions. In fact, we should probably take a quick look here. Let me actually find the mission for these. Okay, it's actually just the first one, the Legends Festival 2025 special missions. It tells you there's a Dragon Ball icon on this, and I've actually already completed one of the 2 missions. All you need to do is simply collect 10 festival medals to get the, what is that, the 3-star Dragon Ball, 2-star Dragon Ball, and then you need to do 50 festival medals for the 7-star Dragon Ball, and then you're done. And then the only other Dragon Ball you need to get besides the code scanning ones are just from a login bonus. That's the 4-star Dragon Ball. So these eventually will be missions that if you haven't completed already, you will eventually complete by just playing the game every day. Or maybe not even every day, just once in a while. You log in, you do your daily missions, and you're going to eventually complete this because getting these medals is pretty easy. So that is the best way to collect all 7 Dragon Balls to summon Shenron. Let me know what you guys think. Again, a link to the website will be in the pinned comment below. I'll see you guys in the next one.